the positives and negatives of the Star Wars Battle Pass. You might be wondering why I didn't call it Season 3. Well, Epic isn't even calling the Season 3. They're calling it a mini season. I'm not sure how to feel about that, but hey, what's up guys? Snoopy Minutes are here. And yes, it's finally time for me to talk about the brand new season and obviously talk about the brand new Battle Pass that just dropped. And I'm going to do kind of the same thing that I did with last season's Battle Pass. And that is I wanted to talk about the positives and the negatives, obviously within the video title. So let's hop right into it with my very first positive. And this is actually going to be obviously the skins. Now with this being a very small Battle Pass, we actually have a total of 5 different skins in here. Because obviously the season's only going to be a month long and you know that makes sense. And in this we actually got 3 different characters from different points in Star Wars. We got Poe from the sequel trilogy, which is really cool. We got Emperor Palpatine from the original trilogy. And then we have General Grievous, my personal favorite character from the Star Wars franchise. He's finally in Fortnite. I will say this year, I'm a little disappointed with what they did with his Lego variant. I'm not complaining at all because this is so awesome that we have him in the game. And then we got the first ever Fortnite mashups in the Star Wars rarity. We have the Apprentice Eevee skin, which I do think, honestly, this is probably going to be the most popular skin, besides maybe Grievous when we get him later on in the season. She looks so freaking good. I will say this year, she's probably the best Eevee skin we have gotten in the game, and I'm not saying that because of recency bias. I'm saying it because it just generally looks good in my opinion. I know people really don't like the Eevee character and that's totally fine. I'm somebody that does really like her, and in general this is just a really clean skin, especially when you have that Sith version. I don't need to say much else after that. And then we got Wookiee Team Leader. I don't know what to say, this skin sucks. But yeah, those are all the skins in the Battle Pass. Overall, it's a pretty decent lineup of what we got out of here, so I'm not going to complain about that, but I'm going to talk about my first negative with the Battle Pass, and that is the gliders. Now, to be perfectly honest with you here, we didn't get a lot. We only got 3 gliders out of here, but it's honestly just a big problem with the Star Wars gliders in general, because don't get me wrong, they all look really good, or most of them in this case, with how highly detailed they are, but they are just so obnoxious to use. But I don't really think that Palpatine's is going to be that bad, because his doesn't look as obnoxious as some of the other ones, like with Poe's glider within the Battle Pass. It does look good, but it's probably going to be something in which I'll never run, and I'm not even going to even remotely talk about the Wookiee Team Leader's glider. It's literally just a default glider. But yeah, that's not really the greatest here. But then we also have another positive within this Battle Pass, and that is the emotes. I do think that these are actually really good. They're nothing crazy. They're very simple. They fit the whole theme of Star Wars, which is really cool. They also give off a little bit of references here and there, which is awesome. And I definitely think in general that the emotes that we got in this Battle Pass are pretty solid overall. And my favorite one is actually the mini dogfight emote. That one is really fun. I just really like the fact that there's 2 little TIE fighters and also the Millennium Falcon flying around you. It's really cool. But then we come to probably the worst part about this Battle Pass, in my opinion, because there's really not a lot to talk about with it, to be perfectly honest with you here. And that is the pickaxes. Let's just get this out of the way here. There is not a single lightsaber pickaxe in this Battle Pass at all. What? The closest thing that we even have to it is Eevee's. Oh, hell no! What is Epic's obsession with not giving us lightsaber pickaxes? Because we heard rumors that it is probably going to happen this season. It was either going to be in the Battle Pass, which I would have really enjoyed, or it's probably going to be within the item shop. We really don't know as of yet, because currently right now it's just very unknown if we are even gonna get it, which I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't. I really wouldn't. I'm not holding my breath out for it, because this has been something that me and I know a lot of people who are probably watching this video right now have been asking for to be added into the game for years. And it is possible. I know people are going to say it isn't. They're going to be like, oh, they have the mythics on the map, so that means they can't do it. I got 4 letters for you, okay? TMNT.
Boom. Roasted.
We had their pickaxes be their weapons, and we could also use those weapons as mythics when that event came out. That makes no sense here. So that whole argument to try and say that lightsabers cannot be pickaxes is automatically null and void. We have no clue as of why we are not getting a lightsaber pickaxe, because I gotta be honest here, the pickaxes in this battle pass are not that great. They are very forgettable. I probably will never use any of them, to be perfectly honest with you here. And the fact of the matter that they really just don't like money. Like Epic, do you guys hate money? Like Disney, do you guys hate making money? Because I am guaranteeing you this, if you do release a Star Wars themed lightsaber pickaxe, which is customizable, into the item shop, there will be people who will buy it. There's going to be so many people who would buy it. I am telling you, the opportunity is now within this season to bring out a lightsaber pickaxe. It is possible. Don't screw it up. But who am I kidding? I'm probably going to call it. They're not even going to bring out a lightsaber pickaxe. I mean, did you see what they did with Mace Windu? I don't even know what that is. But overall, this battle pass, in my opinion, yeah, sure, there's a whole bunch of different filler stuff in here, like a bunch of loading screens. There's some pretty decent looking contrails in here, I won't lie. And then there's obviously like the filler stuff like sprays and emoticons. But realistically, this is a pretty weak battle pass, in my opinion. I don't think it's bad, because I do think that there is some pretty good positives out of here. But I think we just gotta wait and see on how this battle pass handles throughout the entire month, because we still don't know what the super styles are going to be for and like what they're going to look like. And just in general, I don't really know what to really think. I mean, I'm glad at the very least we finally got a Star Wars themed season. I'm very glad it's not Marvel, and I'm also kind of happy that it's like a month long. I mean, that does make sense, especially for Star Wars. But I would love to hear your thoughts down below in the comments section about this battle pass. Do you guys like it? Do you guys hate it? Let me hear your thoughts about it and your problems and some of your favorite things about it. Let me know down below in the comments section. But ladies and gentlemen, that is it for today's video. I really hope you all enjoyed. If you did happen to enjoy this video, consider subscribing to the channel. Don't forget to check out my Twitter AKMX account. Also, don't forget to use my support credit code within the Fortnite item shop. That's MINO5. That's MINO5. Please and thank you. Thank you all so much for watching. I love every single one of you. Remember, everyone, it's always good to take chances.